Okay, so hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. I hope you are doing well. Well, today I'm coming to you with a special video, really. I have been allowed to work with a box from the wonderful Fleur at Rocks and Chains. Here are all of the details. Just here, it's www.rocksandchains.com. And this is her subscription box. Now, I know she's actually going to be doing she's got some upgrades coming very soon on her shop as well. So I think she's got some digitals and things. So I'm quite interested to see what that's all about. But she's been working on that today. But I've been kindly sent this box here because I'm going to make a few things. And also, we're going to reuse everything that we have been sent. So it was the shop's or the box's year birthday, and we got a little hat and a party bag with some sweets and things in. But I'll show you what we got in the kit as well. So it comes in this box too, and we are going to do something with this box as well. So just going to, in fact, what I will do is put this on here, and then you're not going to get the glare. That back there, there we go. Right. So everything comes in these amazing little envelopes as well. So let's start with what we've got in these envelopes here. So we've got some lovely gemstones. I think this is a jasper. And we've got this lovely sphere. Absolutely gorgeous. So we've got those. I'll just pop those back in there. And then we've got these in here as well. Love those colours. It's a bit like camouflage, isn't it? Look at this one here. And you've got this one just here and that one there. Look at that. The colours on there. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we've got those. And then in this envelope, we have got findings. So we've got some earring posts. We've got some head pins, sorry. We've got hooks. We've got some clasps and this lovely Belcher style chain. Let's have a look inside. It's lovely, lovely, lovely chain there. So we've got that. Put that in there and put all of that back in. As I say, I'll put all the details down below. Oh, and we've got some beads as well, some little silver beads. I think we've got some wire in this one. Yep, so this is a non-tarnished silver plated wire, and its gauge is 1 mil. And you get, oh no, you've got 1 meter of that, sorry, and the gauge is 0.6. So we've got 0.6. And then, oh, I don't know, I must have opened this one, I don't know. And then in here, oh, we've got more findings. So we've got silver plated jump rings of all different sizes. So all the sizes are on the front there. So, and these will all be hand cut as well by our lovely Fleur. So they're all hand cut as well. So I'm just going to pop these back in here. So that's what you would get in your subscription box. But because it's, as I said, because it was the birthday, we get a little party bag as well. So just open this up and see what we've got inside. So we've got a little, there we go. We've got some sweets. I love these. These are my favourite, and a lolly. So you can have these while you're working with your kits. So we'll just put those all over there. And then in here, we've got a little surprise. And I love this. It's a little amethyst heart Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to put that, I want to make up a little crystal station. So that is going to go on my little crystal station. That is so cute. So thank you very much. We are going to, oh, and we got a party hat as well. How could I forget the party hat? And you get a party hat. Now this is what I'm going to be using for doing a little bit of upcycling. So you could make some jewellery, which we will do, and then we're going to use this as a bit of a gift bag if you want to use it as a bit of a gift bag. See, obviously you could use this as well, but I'm going to make a thing called a Tussie Mussy. So what I'll do is I'll put a few examples of what Tussie Mussies are up and around, up here, up here, up here, you know, and that is what we are going to hopefully achieve. Oh, and I want to turn this into a book, so we shall see how that turns out. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this elastic, and as you can see underneath here you've got a section that takes out that the elastic is in, if I can. There we go, there's one side out, and then we'll just take that side out. So we've got rid of the elastic. So now we've got our hat, or the base of our Tussie Mussy. I've just been rooting around in my drawers, and I've found this lovely lace. I want to sort of put this lace on here somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet, but I want to incorporate bits that I've already got as well as the bits that we're going to be using. So as I say, that is the Tussie Mussy. Now if you want to, you can put some tape or something down there just to secure that, so then it's not going to come open, which is probably what I'm going to do. I've got a bit of double-sided here, but if you've just got normal sellotape, that'd be great. So if you see there, I've just put that down one side. I'll just push that down inside there, and then I'm going to do some on the other side as well. So as you can see there, we've got one on one side and one on the other side. So just cut away the excess, like so. Just put that across there. So we're all stuck down now, nice and secure. So what I probably will do is when we put some stuffing in here, I might take the backing off of that, and then the stuffing isn't going to go all over the place either. So that is the basis of your Tussie Mussy. Now what I want to do is to incorporate maybe our chains into this. Do I want to sellotape those down? I'm kind of thinking on the hoof here. I'm going to tape those down as well because I want to make some new holes. So we'll make some new holes. So there we go, I've got it. I've just taped down those bits. So then we're going to make some newer holes, so then our jump rings can go through. So what I'm going to do is grab my hole punch. I will be back. So this is a We Are Memory Keepers hole punch, and it sets eyelets as well, which I probably will do with this as well. So I'm just going to add just do it where it was originally on that side. So I'm literally just going to add in a new hole, one on one side and one on the other. And just to strengthen these up a bit more, I'm going to add in a couple of eyelets. So I'm just going to put one in there, and it just strengthens it up a little bit. So I'm going to use my little machine just here, pop that in, one on one side, and you can get eyelets almost anywhere. Put that on that side. It just strengthens up the card a little bit better. And then we're going to pop. Of course, if you did have, if you did have an embossing machine, you could even put this flat and do some embossing if you wanted to. So there we've got our 2 eyelets. One on one side, one on the other. It just makes it that little bit stronger. And what I'm going to do with the 2 larger jump rings that we've got in the kit, I'm going to just separate those and bring them up. So then we've got one on one side and one on the other side. And because these are hand cut, and I mean, see, I didn't even need to use any tools there. Because these are hand cut, look at the precision. Absolutely superb. You can't even tell. So that's the first part that I'm going to do. You could, if you wanted to, paint the inside of this black if you want to. But as I say, I'm going to reuse our tissue just to stuff in there. So what I will do actually right now is just cut that in half. Okay, and then just add a little bit of that inside there. Actually, I've just had a thought. What I might do is put lace on the inside, and then that'll sit like that. See, this is what happens. I start playing. I might have to get my glue gun out. Oh, I think that'll look nice, won't it? So I'm going to, hopefully this will fit around the whole thing. I'll have to check. I do have other lace, so I can check. But yeah, so I'm going to put that onto the inside, and then we can stuff with the paper. So that's the sort of idea for that. So I'm just going to pop that back over the side there. I may even just paint black around there just to make it look a bit better. So because we're doing that, I want to make a little chain, because a tussie mussy is basically it's a Victorian, well actually it's been used since the medieval period, and it was always to put things in such as posies or things like that. If you go on to Pinterest, or even if you Google it, it tells you that Queen Victoria used to have a tussie mussy all the time with a posy of flowers in. And what happens is you have your tussie mussy, and obviously it wouldn't be as big as this, but you have your tussie mussy and it has a chain, and then there's like a jump ring on the top, and that then clips onto your skirts. So you see a lot of the Victorian ladies with lots of chains and things hanging from their belt on their skirts, because it has things like scissors, sewing implements and things like that. And a tussie mussy was also on there. So as I say, I'll put up a few examples. So here I actually decided that I wanted to paint the top end. You could paint the whole of the inside if you really wanted to, but here I'm just trying to speed up the drying process by using a heat tool. I'm just trying to dry the inside. Be careful, it got quite hot actually. But yeah, if you just let it dry naturally, then it's probably all right. But I just thought it would neaten it off and give it a nicer finish if you have the paint around the top. You can use any colour that you like. And here I'm just peeled all the backing off the double-sided tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop in the half of the black tissue paper that we had that was in the box, in the subscription box, so it just sits really nicely on there, and then you'll be able to put your little trinkets or presents and things like that just on the top there. I think it looks really smart. Okay, so I've come to a decision. I've cut the lace in half, so we've now got two halves, and I'm going to stick one half on this side and one half on this side, but on the inside of the Tussie Mussy. So what I'm using is this Hijack Fast Tack glue, and it's just a basic hobby glue. And then, because I am probably the most laziest person in the world and I have not got time to clean brushes, I have got this silicone topped brush. Now you can get these for polymer clay. You can also get wider ones if you have a bigger expanse of surface to cover. You can get the wider ones from Amazon, because they're for hair, so for like hair dye and stuff like that, so they are quite wide, but it's literally just a silicone. I don't know if you can see that, it's just like a silicone top, and then you just let the glue dry and peel it off. Ever so satisfying, and you know, that's just the way it is, and it dries clear, so you don't have to worry. But it's a high tack glue as well, so if you're doing anything like this, any sort of crafts, it'll be perfect for that. So I'm just gonna put on a good amount, let that dry, and then, well, I'll stick the lace on, obviously, let that dry, and then I'll come back to you. So I'll just do one side, and then I'm just gonna literally stick the lace around the top like so, and then that will dry, and then I'll do the other side. So we'll just get the other side. I'm literally just digging it out of the lid, so, and then we're just do something like that. Okay, I'll put that back on, and then we'll put this lace on this side. It gives it a steampunk. This is where we're probably going to be going with this. If you know me, you know I like steampunk, and these are sort of Victorian anyway, so that's what we're working with now. So I'm just going to let that dry, and then what I'll probably do is go ahead and make just a little chain to make a little handle. So I'll probably do that. I don't know whether I'm going to use some of the gemstones or not, but I'm definitely using these jump rings. So I'll probably just make a nice little simple chain. No intricate chainmail, probably just a link by link sort of chain. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here. I'm literally going to create a chain. So I've got the large jump ring there, and then I've done two 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a larger one there. And I'm just doing it that way. There probably is a name for this weave, but I don't know what it is. And that is going to be the chain that sits up here, and I'm going to do that until it probably comes up to about here on either side, and then that's going to be the chain. And then I'm going to use some die cuts. These die cuts I have got from AliExpress a couple of years ago. This one makes tassels, this one makes rosettes, so I'm going to be reusing the bags and things like that that we've got. And I'm also going to be using these. Now these are from I can't remember what the company is called because I haven't got the packaging anymore, but they cut out cameo, they cut out a cameo. So this one cuts out the actual cameo. In fact, I'll show you and then you'll be able to see what I mean. Where's my business card things? Can I do it with that? I might be able to do it with this. Just quickly while I'm here, because I'm going to get that done and then it's getting a bit late, so I'm going to have to stop filming soon. So, right, so can you see that? That's piece of paper has gone just in there. And I'm literally just going to punch. Obviously, you wouldn't do it this way, do it the other way, but you're going to punch it out. Okay, so that then cuts out your oval, so you could just leave that as an oval. And then this fabulous thing, it embosses it. So as you can see here, can you see you've got the indent, no, what's it called? The convex and the concave part in there. And what I'm going to do, so I'm going to lay that inside there face down, and then push down as hard as I can while I'm sitting down, and it sort of punches out. I mean, obviously I was sitting down, I didn't want to rock the, don't know if you can see that, but it does like a cameo. And then I've got some die cuts that cut like the outside, so you'll see that once that's finished. I've also got some aluminium tape, so I might use that as well, because I did try to do it with this, but unfortunately it won't stamp through. I cut it out to see if I could do it with this, but it won't stamp through. But we will find something to do with this, don't you worry about that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to finish off the chain and then I will show you the rest. Okay, so we're on the next day, and here is what we've got so far. So I've got the rosette that I made out of the paper bag. We've got the cameo there that we did, the lace around the outside, and then this is the chain that I have made from the jump rings that we've got in the kit. So then all that's left for you to do is to create some beautiful jewelry and things like that. But what I'm going to do also is make some tassels out of the what are these called? Envelopes. So I shall just take my die cutting machine and just going to rip that open a bit. You could make these into Christmas decorations if you really wanted to, which I think would be quite cool. Just cut down the length of this. And then pop that into there. Pop that onto my plate. And then that on there. And what happens with this one is it comes out like a fringe. You see that? Now I've got to go and find my quilling tool now because I need to roll this up. That was a bit of a bad foresight for me. I'll be back in a minute. Found it. I had to go downstairs and get it. So I found it. Right, so I've got some glue here in a precision tipped bottle. Get these from Amazon, no problem. So this is a quilling tool. What we're going to do, we're going to make a nice tassel, pop that in, and then just go round. Just take the lid off there, and I'm just literally going to put tiniest bit of glue just on little bits. I don't do the whole thing. Okay, let's keep going. And I'm just going to sit there that like that for a little bit. Can you see you've got yourself a nice little tassel? Just pull that off. So what you could do with this is, let's get our findings. I get some head pins, get our earring backs, and those, and then I'm going to get these, and I'm going to I'll make some more of these off camera, and then we are going to use the bag, the envelope, to make an earring. So we'll get one of the head pins. And what I'm going to do is to add one of these little ones first to the head pin, like so. And we're going to pop the head pin up through there. It's going to splay out the, there we go, the tassel. So we've got that. And we'll do another one of these. Just cut these. One of these. And then I might do another one of these. So then you've got something that looks like that. Then I'm literally going to pull that down to there. Bring that back round to create a loop. Just doing a wrap loop. And then we'll cut off the excess. Grab one of these. And pop that on. There you've got an earring. So I'm just going to make another one. And we'll pop it, I'm going to pop it in this bag. And then we can pop it in our Tussie Mussy. And then that is basically using everything as well. So you can get more value out of your kits. So I will be back in a sec. So there we go. That is what I have made with some of my bits from the Relax and Craft subscription box. So I shall be uploading this onto their website, and I've also, as I say, I've also used all of this. So the world is your oyster, you know, just go for it. You can use everything, and that just makes a lovely, lovely companion next to some lovely handmade earrings as well. And we're trying to reuse everything within the kit. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much to Fleur for sending me a kit, and I really did enjoy doing this, and I have still got tons and tons and tons left. I've still got the box that I could do. I've still got most of the bag. We could draw a template of this if before you work on it around stuff, if you wanted to make more of these for gifts for either Easter. You could put sweets in the bottom of them. Honestly, your only limit is your imagination. So thank you so much for watching my video, and please run on over and go and give Fleur some love at Relax and Craft. She's got some fabulous things coming up for the future, and she has got an amazing website and some really good kits and things like that. And if your New Year's resolution is to start something new this year, then run on over and see, you know, how about doing a little bit of jewelry making or something like that. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.